with me.
All right, party people, let's recap from last week. So, we're in Sunhaven. We went and we cleared out some encampments. We found some dead farmers that are being hung around. That kind of sucked because there is just a massive onslaught of skeletons, Karn wraiths, how you say them, necromancers. We did meet the Mage of Madness. He taught some of you guys some magic stuff, so that's really cool. Keanu. We also met a blacksmith, helped him out. We found out that there's a lot of successionists from the Empire in the area, and we're going to have to deal with more of them today. But he hooked us up with some armor, which is still a work in progress, but at least some of us are better equipped now, and that's an impressive log there, Dunwich. But do me a favor, hit M real quick and look at your maps.
Oh God, the synchronized sounds of map.
Yeah, pull out those maps. If you're not looking at them, I can tell. Sorry, I'm looking at you, Deadshot. Pull out that map. All right. So on our maps today, we got a couple things for you guys to do in our playtime today. Ideally, first, I would recommend, you can do whatever you want, but I'd recommend just kind of going right and then all the way around. So going to meet the Mage of Madness first. He's going to be showing you guys some cool stuff, apparently, and we need him to open up a pathway to move our boats. We need to destroy some successionist encampments, get them out of the way. But we need to get our boats and get supplies on the boats too, because we're moving today. We have found word about an abandoned city called Wellmark. We're basically just going to move into the abandoned city. Hopefully, if it's abandoned. If it's not, then, well, hopefully they're friendly. Maybe they won't be. But we can't stay here at Sunhaven forever. We need to continue building up our militia. And yes, we're on to that city building simulator part now. So we get to do city building logi. So destroy the encampments, take care of them. There's also a horse breeder, okay? He is the dirty D word. He's a dwarf, fun fact. And I'm gonna need y'all to go talk to him and get the horses so we can get our cavalry going. Now, just as a word of advice, if you get the horses, you can use your melee on them. It is Shift G. That is the default button. Be careful. Everyone should be fine here because you don't have lancers, but in the near future, when you get lancers, you can actually spear people and pick them up with you. I did that during the join op a couple days ago, and I murked so many friendlies because the range is ridiculous, but it shouldn't be a problem tonight. But you'll see how it kind of works if you're on the horses. So, but other than that, that's your objectives, and let's talk about who's running this show today. So we're gonna go with the highest potatoes in the room. Who are my huntsmen and my witch hunters and warrior priest? Because you guys are gonna be the people at the top. Who's or engineers and huntsmen? Let's see, you guys first. Who are you?
Hello.
So Rocker, do you want to lead? I didn't want to throw us on you, but who else? We got Rocker.
I got the engineer thing.
No.
Yeah, because ideally, you guys at the top will kind of need to lead the way. That guy looks really cool, Mr. Frederick Kelt over there. He kind of looks.
Yes.
I think you're also the only warrior priest, by the way.
Yep, I am the only warrior priest.
Let the priest lead us in the battle.
Do you feel confident leading the troops, or would you rather have one of the huntsmen do it, or the witch hunters?
I mean, law-wise, warrior priests would always lead formations at the front, so I'll give it a shot. This will be my first time fucking leading, but
Sounds good. It's nothing crazy. It's really nothing. Like, you can lead a bunch of guys in this because you're all going the same place. You can't really split up too much. You can,
yeah, no,
but that's really up to you if you want to make that. Yeah, and the big reason too is that you're gonna have to have some logistics if you do split up because you have a food and hunger bar. So Dunwich, you can fill them in more along the way about food and hunger and logi and keeping track of arrows and all that. As for the magic guys,
I'll probably do the Logi
scroll
thing, just
wheel,
like
you have
thinking
different
of more people.
abilities. You don't
Nice
have
looking
all
at the
your
stash.
abilities yet
You're
because
gonna
you're
do
just
that?
starting
Okay.
out.
Yeah, I'll do Logi.
Well,
Um,
Rocker, William, we're gonna go and make some
Also,
Okay.
some of you
Let me also
guys
grab
have an
this
ability
stash, I
with
guess.
your swords. If you hit
Wait, do I
Shift
have a stash?
G, I believe, also, yeah, then you can do it. So, but other than that, you guys are good to roll out when you can.
If you're
Where's the
trying
food?
potions, shift is
Question?
also the A.
Yeah, question,
Suddenly we
answer.
all look like peasants
How does
again.
the dwarf breed with the
Hmm.
horses if
Hunters
they're
will
bigger
be
than
my-
him?
I would need you to
Second
say that again. 'Cause
dwarf
someone's
and
breathing or sneezing.
Okay, yeah. How does the dwarf breed with
Where's
the
the
horses if they're bigger than him?
No, he doesn't breed with.
I
He doesn't
shade
impregnate the
friendly fire
horses.
is
He
on,
gets
I
the
would
horses to
presume you
impregnate
identify.
each other.
Who's over here in this crate?
I also got shot. You, Friendly that's right,
fire.
you definitely did get shot.
I'm actually surprised you can do friendly fire.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Okay, Bolt.
Hello there.
Why did I sit down on it?
Okay, I collected my rank.
Are you talking behind me?
I am.
Oh, because I didn't know if I could hear you because of good old T4 beta. But
Can't interact with
Boss
it.
egg.
I say we go to the
Pink.
He's
Whisperer
fucking dead.
first, and then go right. Do all those sorts of things.
Yeah, that could actually
Get me after the up about it.
okay, okay. So
Now I'm actually hungry.
yeah, all you guys go towards the center at the top of town, and I'll see if you need help. So
It's in this box here.
all right,
You gotta
let me
ace
start
interact
off
with it.
here. Make our wonderful teleport pole. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Hopefully not, but this teleport pole will become a teleport wagon in the coming up, hopefully. Yeah, that works right there. Not where I put it, but whatever. Stop there. These guys are already starting to kind of move on out. So, I think they're actually going to go the way of the horse breeder first.
Well,
Yeah, hello there.
why did you not stop them?
Because that's not my job.
Okay. We
My
need.
job is to do so.
We
Hello there.
need another crate.
All right, give me a second.
Yep.
I would say they're gonna learn real quickly if they start passing out. See if that crate works. I just copied and pasted. I don't know if
Let me
there's
see.
anything in there or if it's.
Nope,
No,
nothing in
you
there.
have to put the arsenal back on.
I could load it up with extra stuff like crossbow bolts though and things.
What would you like in this?
Actually, what do you want in this one? You want food or ammo and medkits?
Ammo and medkits because we already
Okay,
have the
hold
food.
on. I'll put one of each in to make Bolt's life easy. There you go. So yeah, you should be able to just multiply that now.
There you go. I put some stuff in there. I think you still need crossbow bolts.
You
though,
can
right?
hit ace, hit disable everything, and then enable those.
Yeah.
There you
That too.
go.
Alright, cool.
Hold up, because
That's
I'm trying to
okay.
see what the party people are doing, because they're like normal armor players. They're actually subverting what I was thinking they were going to do first.
Fair enough.
I thought they were going to hop in the boats, but delete this.
Oh, there we go.
And it's funny because they're actually going down the pathway I did not want them to really go because it's kind of a little laggy around those areas.
Fair.
So,
Okay, I got the medkits and ammo
I
crate.
can't pick this one up.
Using Drongo's thing or
I could pick it up before. I obviously moved it over here. It just
well, let me drop this and see if I can pick it up. Actually, yeah, that's weird. It's like the simulation's disabled on it or something because like I can't because
Colt?
isn't it? But yeah.
hello there.
we can't pick this up.
So you can't pick that
Oh,
one
there
up?
we
we
go.
go.
Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know how I did it, but okay.
Just don't drop it.
Yeah, I try not to.
You can still access it while we're holding it. So
Alright, Logi boys out doing their walking thing.
Probably.
I'm going to hide myself as Zeus real quick, and I'm going to go on Whisper. Right, Zeus. There we go. Let's see what they're up to here.
Around something like that.
I don't know. Halflings are pretty petty.
Nah, it's just that the ground textures.
All of my shit's on ultras, so I don't know why it's being goofy.
No, it's like this. I don't know why. For some reason, when you are far enough away on this map, the ground looks like PlayStation 1. But then when you get close enough, the ground finds its graphics again.
Yes.
By Sigma Undead.
Necromancer.
Get to your positions, men. Hold the line.
Gigantic fucking. Oh, is that a current raid?
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, that's also.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's TIOW, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, they're trash. That's no current raid.
Skelly man, I'm gonna steal a skeleton and kill him. Oh god, what the fuck's oh Jesus.
Nope, it's this area right here too.
What the fuck?
I can't see anything.
I don't know what's going on, but I
They
can't
knocked out
see
my
it.
contacts, god damn.
Oh. I can't see, and my frame rate has dropped to 12. What the fuck just happened?
Is this what it feels like to take the vaccine? Holy shit.
I didn't get to see if someone used an ability. That's the bad part. Give me a second. I haven't even put down because you guys kind of caught me off guard where you're going. By the way, you're Deadshot. You're not wearing that. Change your uniform.
He's got a fucking pistol.
Yeah, you got like a minute to change your outfit. I'm banning you. So go put your shit on. Like if I see like fucking personal arsenal again, you're out of here. Like I don't want to do all that shit. It's probably just breaking my server. So. All right, you guys have checkpoint alpha now, so you can go there. All right, Rocker, can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
If you see a guy named Deadshot go into personal arsenal one more time, he's out of here.
Oh,
Tell me he's out of here.
understandable.
Because I saw that shit. He's out of here at that point.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Fingers crossed he's the not racist engineer talking to him.
Well, don't worry, Peril torching across the server.
God. Where did my armor go? I was only wearing it the other day.
Right? I miss it.
My sword seems to have disappeared as well.
I'm gonna blame the loot.
Hello there, tall person.
Hello there.
Who are you?
Lord. I am Wilhelm Kosh. I am here to acquire some horses for our fine Golden Order.
Golden what?
A Golden Order. I have been sent by our Logi division to acquire some horses for cargo transport.
Okay, but why should I give you my horse?
Well, what would you want?
I'm currently fishing. Oh, you brought more of your tall friends.
Yes, these are other members of the Golden Order. What would you want in return for your horse?
Well, you can't have my horse because this is my horse, but if you could rescue the rest of my horses because they actually went missing and they've been wandering off. I think they're down by the water.
We've got a couple like that.
Which
as well.
water?
There's
water
a
to our
down the road to our right. There's a big old river, I believe, like little lakes and ponds.
Are you talking about the rivers near the ocean, or?
Nay, north. I
You
believe.
said to the right.
Marsh.
That
That's
would
the
be
marsh.
east,
Yes,
not
a horse
north.
goes
They're called marsh. Yeah, it's
that's
I
north,
marked it
not
on
east.
your map.
Hey, yo,
North,
there's
north.
a crab in
Yeah,
here.
north.
There's crabs.
Please.
Oh, that's that thing I have.
Oh,
Please.
he's just out of here.
Yeah,
You have crabs?
Please.
No,
Crabs.
I would like to eat the small crabs.
Oh,
These crab
the ones
legs.
that I
you
got.
over there.
You cannot take my horse, sadly.
We will go and get your other horses. I hope you have a good day, small lord.
Please, small.
Well, you called me tall. You
But
think
I'm
tall
not
is an
small.
insult.
You're going in the grudge book. What's your name? What's your
Oh,
name?
it's size deficient, alright?
Book. He's going in the book.
You're going in the book.
Well, you've gone in my book as well. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, well, all right then.
Goodness.
Fuck though.
Yes. Oh, they
Maybe that's
don't
why their
care about it.
economy is shit, because they spent all their money on roads.
Cobblestone Road.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, that makes
Hmm.
sense, actually, yeah.
Must be some black cobblestone. Maybe deep slate.
I've got 47.
47?
You can tell them to import. Oh, that's a horse. That's a dead horse.
47. I
Idiot.
think it's like chess and
Find
something
your own.
else. Didn't you say last time?
Eat the melee AI sometimes. They're just going after the horses.
appear to be experiencing some slight lag. Good there.
Oh, little horse, I'm in the infantry.
Crack fiend ass horses.
I'm kind of curious how much team killing there might be going on right now. So.
No, I don't fucking no. I just wouldn't wear anything blue because you might get shot by a friendly. Oh, look, another corpse. Hey, look at this one. There's armor on this one. In fact, he looks like he.
Horses
Yeah,
have
where are you?
masks
Here,
on.
where's your fucking shit?
Why is this horse
Sorry,
like
man. He already
aiming for
dueled me for
Batman?
it. He gets
Oh,
it.
okay.
Go right around, look for more horses, I guess. See if there's any more alive.
If I take the mask off the horse, would it
There
die?
you go, man. You should see on
It
the
would be
deck now.
extremely painful.
Do you
Big
think
horse
those?
for you?
Oh
Do you
wait,
think
You
those
see it?
horses are crossbow
I
resistant?
would not wear the secessionist
Probably
armor.
not.
it was an accident.
The chest plates aren't, but the
Alright,
pigs and the
There you
shields
go.
are.
Where'd the sword make?
There it is.
I
the hell my good armor go?
horses haven't got harmed.
So the way
One day,
that works
gentlemen.
is if you press Shift G with the full bar of stamina, you'll do a wide sweep in front of you.
Yeah, I know. I have it all binded up.
Yeah, fucking murk everything in front of you, man. That's the way to do it. Alright, away we go. Where the rest of them wander off to.
Oh no, there's a warrior
Where
priest.
are they going?
Well, it's the leaders here. We can't be wrong.
Hey, you tall people carrying boxes. Who are you?
We're the logistics
We're with
team.
the militia.
You're with the militia? Are you with those other tall people?
Yes.
What did they do?
They came here and called me small, and I put them in my book.
Oh.
Also, there's a angry thing coming at you right now. Angry man. He doesn't look friendly. He's coming from the water. I fucking hate melee guy. He's coming from the water. Hit him with your shovel.
Let me drop this really quick.
You, witch hunter. Kill that man.
Oh.
He's trying to poke you with a spear. Careful, don't shoot my horse. Are you guys struggling?
No, but
Put him in the water. Drown him. Don't shoot my horse. Good hit, good hit. Now hit him in the head with the shovel again. Make sure he's dead. Good whack, good whack. Where are your friends at? Where's my horse? Is...
I'm not sure.
Back on. Stop using the head. Extremely heretical.
I'm going to take a bread break. I lied. It's a chicken break.
Just love putting cock in your mouth, huh?
Yep.
That's a weird thing to fly back in here.
It could be like.
people die of starvation yet?
I'm unsure.
Not quite.
I remember going in and then hearing someone to my right swing and then instantly dying.
That's a gun.
Sounds like a couple of the guns.
Rowl 'em, boys, rowl 'em.
I would put on the armor.
I'm gonna crest this hill and see if we can't find anyone.
Did we lose anyone?
I believe we have everyone still.
It would look sick,
None
but...
can match the
I prefer
vibe.
my lighter gear anyways.
None can match
For
the
right now,
might
at
of
least.
Sigma's sons.
The Golden Order reigns supreme.
I think we might have.
Nope, it's over there to the northwest.
Is it? Okay, we're fine then.
Yeah, till
Who the hell
two horses.
has the horses anyways?
What did you say about the horses?
Who has them?
Oh, well, there were a lot of people that had them. Unfortunately, everyone horse charged once, so
The server
multiple
I
died.
gave up my horse. I couldn't figure out how to drive it.
I have his gun.
I'm saying out of
You have a
combat,
gun?
I has good.
They forgot his
Damn.
bullets.
I need more ammunition though.
There's bullets in this guy.
His bullets. Is it because someone shot him?
It's in the chest. There's 23 in his,
Taking
chest
shots?
storage.
That's more than enough.
We're still taking crossbow fire.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm
Crossbow.
taking hits.
Oh fucking not for long. Where is it?
Honestly, ain't got a clue where they could be.
Let us move. We are moving out.
What
Oh, they're good. Hey there.
Why did you?
Hello. They took the horses, didn't they? Oh.
So apparently I was on my horse and I got friendly fire, so the horse I was going to bring us died.
It is pretty heretical.
Go deal with that.
You found my horse. Well, one of them. Where's the others?
One of them.
We've managed to save 2 of your horses.
What happened to my horses?
We've been attacked by secessionist scum.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They
Were they wearing
tried
blue?
to kill you. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, they're in the
were.
book. They're in the book.
What the fuck?
Hey! Don't be
That's
doing
not-
that with my horse.
That was the wrong button. Whoops.
Yeah, he's not wearing blue. The blue people are in the book.
I'm colorblind. Sorry.
You gold people are good, except for the tall guy. He's in the book. The really tall guy.
Oh yeah, the tall one. Though, yeah, that guy was a dick. I mean, he called you like
Who did that?
something against.
Who dared use it against me on a...
Hi.
Who do you think?
Okay, well, how many horses did you return?
It's the wrong button. Sorry.
Okay, well, as long as you keep them alive, I guess you can
From hunger.
continue using them, I guess, responsibly. But bring them back here once you're done, because we need to breed them.
Maybe we should leave them here.
Yeah,
I think maybe we should leave them here. That might be the
I'm
wisest
completely fine with
decision.
you leaving them with me.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Bread.
Yeah, you
Probably
can
the
get
wise
friendly
way.
fired on the horses. I highly recommend leaving them here.
Settings and such are not working for some reason. Oh well, guess I'm not going to go
Unless
commander.
you can attach them to the horses.
We could try attaching the box to the horse. See if it works.
They are not vehicles. You cannot load it in,
No, you can attach it with a Zeus command.
but you can attach it. Yeah.
Can we drag the crate behind the horse? Maybe.
If we attach it, yes.
If we
Any other
attach
way,
it.
no.
Did you say you need my horse?
Yes.
You can take my most faithful horse.
This thing will not let me take out my crossbow bolts.
Nope, it's not a full arsenal for that.
Give me a second to attach.
Oh, hitch it to the horse.
That kind of works.
I am having difficulty eating bread.
You think you can attach the other one?
Use a self interact at the very
Oh,
bottom
the other
of
crate?
SS survival system.
I'm about to move it in seconds.
Drinking it in the inventory, just clicking it seemed to have worked.
Eating
but-
mushrooms.
I have some of the
You can do
strongest
that for
horses in the
potions,
land.
but not for food.
Well, you seem to have destroyed this crate, it looks like, because,
Oh
But-
shit! I actually just.
It
Yeah,
just
it's-
sort of fucking vanished.
Whoopsie. Well, there's
Interesting.
my armor. Damn.
I still see the crate.
Yeah, I still see the crate.
Now.
Hey,
I also
neat
still see the
armor.
crate.
I have to tame it.
Tame the crate or tame the horse?
Yes.
Yes.
As is.
Mm-hmm.
Take out the helmet and the
Warrior
armor.
Priest, do you wish to reclaim your corpse's armor?
We can't use anything
Or is
blue.
it
No.
Very hard.
Well, the
Oh, that
crate
works.
is still attached.
Yeah.
Try it over there. Now that it's out of the ground.
I'll allow you to wear the plate.
Very good, thank you.
Other lodging.
need to do
Where do you go? There you are.
Transport
Get on.
them.
Especially for the crossbow.
Up on
Get
the
on the
marker.
horse. Ah, yes.
I like how we're still at the beginning, but we're already betting
No,
on
not
we're
you.
at the end of the last spot.
I
very
did
good.
not ask for this.
I hope one day to join the
We try to
ranks
get
of
What do you want me to
of
do?
the
And what do you want
great
me to do?
swordsmen like most state troopers do, but for now, I shall spend my time with
Protect.
crossbows.
Let's move to the abandoned city.
Oh, true, yeah. If the horse dies, then
hopefully the horse doesn't die. We need to breed it.
Hey, Rich, I'm telling you,
Good luck on your journey.
Shot.
or whatever a mage has the ability. If someone's shooting at us.
How do you take
no,
the armor?
probably not.
Far off in the distance.
There we go.
Shooting them.
Oh, that's a comical sight. Let's go.
That's mighty impressive, actually. The fact that he is able to take that long of a shot.
I need to warn people because no one knew about this. Horses can be friendly fire.
Luck, I will survive.
They're gonna get those horses killed.
The horse gets brought back on its flight. Run it back here. I don't want it. You know, we need at least 2 horses at least to breed them.
charge like a fucking flat
This
one.
Moraine may wet your powder, Commodore.
We're supposed to lead for horses.
I'm not interested in getting my head removed, thank you.
And it,
How come the Witch Hunter has it?
I'm down to 12 frames.
Nobody asked if these were male or female horses.
Get over there.
Shoot at it.
Good idea.
Yeah, I made it angry.
Uh-oh.
Fight. Jason, in the name of Sigmar.
Name of Sigmar.
So what was shooting at us then?
It might be a, I don't know, sniper somewhere around here.
You think God gave Homer a teleport?
We'll find out. There's an encampment nearby.
Ask the
server
College
handles
of
so well
Engineers,
and
and they'll tell you
ours.
something.
Because they pay for a good server.
I think it's mostly the map. It just feels too big with too much. Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, it's well marked.
Have you heard any orders?
Orders. Orders?
Let's go.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck.
I'm Black Sigma, I've been shot.
I didn't do
By
it.
Sigma, you ran in front of me.
Get the guy in blue. Don't hit me. Can you mind helping me? Thank
Maybe
you.
when we're done shooting people here.
Well, I'm out of here. You freed me.
Yeah, that's what I'd recommend you do is gates the other way, buddy.
Take the tower. Am I that? Am I glitch?
Hey, this guy's still alive. He's moving. He's not moving anymore.
We have lost some men due to frames and other such things.
Why are you all flying on the ground?
I don't know how that happens. Hold on. What can help?
Try cancel animation.
Can't reach any of the gunners in the towers.
I mean, we can just climb up there, can't we?
I can't seem to.
Mantle
Some
up.
of these ones. Some of these ones are fucking pain to get up.
Really?
Hey, you mind helping me?
Oh well. Let's go.
Hey, do you mind helping me? Hello?
Hello.
Do you mind helping me?
Where do you hail from?
I'm hanging up here. Do you mind helping me? I'm
Where
just
do
hanging
you hail
around.
from? And why were you put up there?
I'm the mayor of the town.
Real convincing sounding there.
Yeah, kind of convincing. You want to roll some dice? Yeah, see, we're at a standstill. A good old
I'm not
we
sure.
like to call this a Kislevian standoff. Yeah.
But you have no hostages. I have a crossbow, and you're hanging from the gallows.
Yeah, I've been hanging here for a bit.
Just hanging out.
Just literally, yeah. You mind helping me? Helping a brother out, a brother of Sigmar, right?
What will you do for me?
Leave.
It's not good enough, Chief.
What do you want me to do?
What do you have?
My armor, the well, the keys to the town. No, believe I'm one of your friends.
Looks like your time is in fact up. You did not offer me something quick enough.
No, please
It will
don't.
be up to them to decide now.
Hey, you'll free me, right? Witch doctor.
Perry, you're good at judging the wrong. You're a witch hunter.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
This guy doesn't look like he should be hanging.
Sure about that?
Well,
Well, he just hung, so.
he doesn't
Oh,
appear
bless
to
him.
be a assassinist.
That
Why would
doesn't
he
mean he wasn't.
Very true.
Sigma will judge him, and so will Maul.
I wish I had some flagellants right now.
Why is there just a random?
He was
You're
hung.
very right.
Hey, you, witch doctor.
What?
You should burn down that encampment for holding me hostage. You got any, like, cool fire tricks?
I was on the fence, so I.
Okay, is the
what did
best
you do?
funerary service I could give him.
Then you guys showed up before he offered me anything interesting.
I should give him funeral services, pounds him with a hammer.
I see.
The strongholds shall suffice for the Golden Order.
Who's that dead man over there?
There's another.
Well, sorry, what was that?
No, this one.
Oh, he got
him,
hung.
He was hung. He was from the Empire.
Just starts raiding the body.
He just starts looting him.
Yes.
How mad would you be if I shot you and sent you all the way back?
Luckily, friendly fire is off.
You want to test that?
Very nice.
Sure.
He has a captain's armor, but I don't care for
I
it.
don't even think you. I don't think you can turn off like firearm friendly fire in Arma 3.
Bullets.
Yes, you
can. Always.
You can?
Let's test.
No, I'm good. You can
Hold on.
change it, but not me. I'm good.
He's got a helmet that'll protect him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Just
thank God,
because
another
you
witch
can
hunter.
doesn't mean we did.
Are you sure about that?
So I guess should we head towards the...
Why are you wearing that Imperial Secessionist chest plate? Drop it.
I took
Drop. Drop it. Drop it. Down.
Yeah, man, we can't have nothing blue.
Down.
Blue is heretical. Do not wear the blue.
Blue
It is
isn't
bad.
for you.
Do not wear the blue.
Blue ain't for you. That's the rule.
Are we all ready, man? I am prepared to blast ass. It's green.
We are being besieged.
Prepare to defend yourself.
Hold the line in the name of the Empire.
You're both a little bit late on this, by the way.
I just got.
Make a circle
Steady.
formation.
Oh. Oh god. Ooh.
Down my armor.
Slay the beast.
Oh.
Hey Wilhelm, did you take my armor? Did I take whose armor? Let's get him. I did not know.
Look at him, I think. Oh.
Could you
For
please stop
Sigma.
riding the horse through people? Fuck off. Oh, Sigma.
Oh, I missed. Oh. Oh, it's a man's shield.
Oh.
Okay.
This shit.
Where's that fucking cavalry?
Have we
out?
dealt with
Oh,
the
it's
Undead
undead?
out here.
I'm dead.
And so I just give that Wilhelm, where's my armor? Yeah, it's sausage.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna mount the walls.
Yeah, that witch hunter is fucked. Now I gotta find my fucking. Alright, now I'm good. How do I?
Climbing the walls.
Fucking shield, but hold on.
Alright, you lose your sword when you die.
Hello.
Foul, just don't say where you got it.
Climb down from all. Oh, hello. Battle someone already won.
Alright, you know what? Let's try resetting that.
Where's
go
our
through the
mage?
encampments, then go down and then destroy that encampment, and then meet up with the mage. Done.
I guess northeast then?
Ahead of you guys, but I was ordered to go get.
Southeast, yep. To the encampment right in front of me.
Southeast.
Oh,
We've already
southeast or
taken that.
northeast? Because we got.
Yeah, southeast.
We've
Oh,
already
this is
taken the one.
southeast.
I thought it was
We've already done the one to the
northeast.
south, didn't we? The southwest of us.
Yeah, northeast.
Fuck, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Was the horse?
Not dead. Barely.
That's all that matters, right? They're kind of doing the objectives in backward, which is funny, but
That's fine.
yeah. Well, they're really supposed to use the Viking longship because it's kind of a longer walk, and I can't. There's like no good. I don't have the virtual like car seats right now, so we don't really have a way to kind of cargo them around or mass transport without walking sim. But
Yeah.
I guess they'll have to learn the hard way. Because I already give them a good bit of handouts here, but yeah, I also knew Dunwich once they started heading towards the middle, I was like, damn it, because that's like where it's really noticeably laggy. So, but how are frames right now, at least?
I've been fine this whole time.
I've been
Some
fairly
people have been
fine. I dipped like
complaining.
twice, but
There's a man who fell through the ground off of my horse. He's fine.
yeah.
The necromancer can't do anything if you're on a horse.
That's
He
interesting.
just kind of fucked. His ranged magic does not track you fast enough. Which I think you should just let happen and just add a few ranged units if we have horse use.
Melee teleports Rocker. Rocker, you good?
Yeah.
Oh, because I saw you guys are going back, so I was confused.
I was gonna take a moat. I don't think. Was it?
Yeah, they could be hiding behind any of these. For all we know.
I went in and I specialed the
Graveguard.
Oh, we got undead coming up.
We
Keep
got
your
more
shield up.
coming.
Alright, let's see if we can rush past. If we can't, then we'll just take them on together.
For the Empire. That is how it's done.
We can run away from it when we're clearly outnumbered and outmatched.
No, that's when we just.
Then
give
we
up.
can go home,
Take a
live to
leadership
fight
check.
another day, and come back.
There's a leadership role.
There's been a lot of KFC and Coca-Colas eaten and drunken tonight. That should hold me over for a bit. Our guy's kind of a little bit everywhere. And the AI are acting brain dead. Love the AI when they do that.
He's wearing blue.
Let's get him!
Watch out for ambushes.
You already got his name put in the book of grudges.
Man, folk already looking cool as shit, though.
Dude, Perry can't catch a break out here.
Their encampment is close.
Go along, men. We still have work to do.
I need to grab some more med kits. Hold up.
I'm going to grab a fancier helmet. Because I can.
Wrong with a halberd. Finest weapon ever.
Just these players, hopefully.
But I'll be fine. They already
Sigmar's
blew me
blessed
up
us,
once.
man. Sigmar's smited down the heretics.
Wow, this is a bare bones garrison. Just a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
shooters.
Perry, I am so sorry for earlier, but I did not.
Well, I mean, they did send
I
an
am
army
so,
out
so
to
sorry.
destroy
I got
us.
sniped on
Oh
the way
yes, the
here.
garrison must have rallied.
I mean,
Hey, I think-
we had some help from Sigmar. He literally thunderbolted this place 2 times.
Oh, and look, boats.
Hey, look. Check
That looks like boats we can take.
We can take these boats.
We can take them back to the camp, or we can use the meet up with the mage, right? Or yeah.
Boats. Yes,
let's
they
go.
would be quicker.
You having fun with it, Rocker?
Yep.
Yeah. I love this mod, dude. I love this mod so much.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
even know.
I mean, it's kind of cool just to be able to dig up the terrain like this. I wonder how deep it has to
It
go
doesn't
to hit.
lag the terrain too, is the thing. Like,
Yeah.
honestly,
That's
I
a pretty
think it's
big
just some of the
gap,
scripted stuff in
Oh.
like certain areas. Because
Oh.
like that area where you guys first, or you weren't
Oh.
there, but they were there. It was the same place last time. It was just
I may
utter
have
hell.
fuckered myself.
So,
Oh, yep.
oh shit, you died. I was like, I need to do something.
Ram him, coward. What are you doing?
It's a bunch of skeletons.
You can ram them?
It's
This is-
skeleton man.
Yeah, just rammed him. Why you didn't ram him first?
Oh, this fucking it's on now.
You don't know how this shit works?
No, I'm not a sailor.
Not us, you twats.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
Who
rocks
let
at him.
Go
Oh,
right,
rocks
go
at
right,
him.
go right, go right. Oh fuck.
Who let the priest with no sense of direction drive a boat?
Oh, I'm not
Wait,
a
did,
priest.
wait, did we break their boat?
No, I mean the other.
Oh.
They rammed us, for
Yeah,
God's sake.
I think the ship. I think we broke
They
their.
go, they go,
their
they go
rudder.
into shore. They go into shore.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, they are. All right. Well, I mean, that's a lot of skeletons.
Nope.
Do we want to kill them or do we want to leave?
Rocker, would you like me to teleport you on the boat with them, or?
I mean, I guess. Well, let me.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Just digging this a bit deeper. I kind of want to see if I can surround the whole thing, but at the same time, it's a little bit hard.
I think that did not teleport us, but okay.
Oh, funny.
What do you mean?
There we go. Let me see if I can actually. There we go.
Oh, it's because that boat's full.
Yeah.
Not
Quickly,
much,
ram
just
them.
sailing the seas.
Hard right, hard right.
We got the wind with us.
Oh, hello. Hello there.
We got the most drippiest boats.
Yes. This is where like
We have
7
much
boats for the skeletons
ways
and
to
the
travel.
necklaces are there. Jesus, it'd be good if we could fucking ram this shit.
We have the wind with us now.
So, why are we this close to the other boat?
Because we want to say hello. Oh wait, is that another boat? Boats, 2 boats.
Oh. Potential enemy.
2 boats ahead, 2 boats
We
ahead.
have no combat ability anyway. I say we avoid them.
I see something.
I say
up
let's
ahead.
ram
They
them.
use an ancient and arcane technique called establishing dominance.
There's another ship, lads.
I really need to get the other. There's another ship here that has a different icon on it. I think it's Norska. Don't quote me on it. But I know that's one of the like ship flags you can have. So.
Oh, skeletons.
Good hit.
Oh, I just had some of them die.
Oh.
Oh, hello, skeletons.
Yeah, I just drifted a boat. Ain't no way.
Oh shit, we have too far.
Yeah, just missed them.
Oh, they got them. Oh, they missed them.
Whoa.
Their boat is fucked.
And
Wait,
around
don't
the
hit one on the
roses.
left, one on the left.
Oh my god, fucking what?
Oh god, it's a skeleton crew.
Literally.
They didn't have their oranges.
Oh, we got it.
They're cursed by the scurvy.
Ah, they're dead. Again.
I guess. Fuck it.
They got the whole crew laughing.
Yeah, that's the one we're going to, on the right.
And look, there's another ship.
The dead try to control the seas, but we will take it back.
Indeed. I just wish we had fucking cannons.
At least it's nothing more than a scouting barge. It will never have guns on it.
Indeed, if we were to fire a gun, we'd capsize.
Oh, someone died. What's that boat doing? That one beached itself. It's unloading. What is that? Wait, what just jumped out?
I see the encampment up ahead. Prepare your weapons, lads,
Wait, who is that? It's a single person.
and may Sigmar give you strength.
He's running for his life.
That is a successionist tasting a golden order.
We're on land already. Drive us in close. I wish to hit them with my hammer.
Dismount.
And for Sigmar.
Thank
Hey,
God,
who's this
gameplay.
Oh god, they're here. Is the one with my corpse in it? No, the other one is.
Everyone is to the fort.
Oh. Drift.
Gamers.
He looks still alive.
Have no fear, brother. You will not.
Well, I'll remember that next
One of
time.
these
you
guts is
offer
still
to help.
alive, ain't he? Huh. Finish.
Hello. Are you dead, chaps?
Wait, why the fuck? Oh, sorry, you look like a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
seditionist for some reason.
What the fuck?
I got him.
You were just standing there like an NPC doing nothing.
No.
Good work, Sons of Sigma.
Hmm.
The secessionists have been pushed back.
Is it off to the Mad Wizard now?
Yep, all
My-
that's is the wizard.
Oh, off that psychopath again.
Right.
Okay, what the
To
fuck are you?
the wizard. That they
The
found-
wonderful Wizard of Oz.
This one appeared to have technological advancement on him.
What the fuck is that?
Is that a double-ended spyglass?
The witch.
hell?
What?
It's heresy to play with it. It's not a
Which?
It's a double-ended spyglass.
The
Maybe better than
Secessionists had it. He has one too.
Witches!
Witches.
Wait,
It was
he's
just a
both.
little wizard.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
We are literally
Let's
about
get
to
this done,
mad
man.
wizard, and we're crying.
He's.
You must head towards the web.
Our system.
Let's go.
That's exactly what a witch would say.
Is that Homer I hear?
I know. But no, Suzanne.
Whoa, look at him, he's dead.
Damn,
What's
I'm
he
getting
got?
used to this fucking mask.
Oh, look.
Wait, who's that up there?
You won't get it again.
Yeah, no. I'm in.
You guys are heading out
We've got the blue on Azrael.
to the final objective.
Shit.
It's perfect drip, isn't it?
I like the shield over your heart.
Because we live in ye olde times.
This is a handgun? Shit.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if he's went any further north. And... Greetings.
That's the guy who gave me my flesh back.
Hello there.
Hello.
You
It's
look
not
better
quite at
with it.
home right now.
Greetings, wizard.
Who's licking his book? Monicus.
Hello there. I see that you've.
Don't know how I can. It's stuck to
I
me
see
now.
that you're using
You've
my
taken his book
training
and you
very
can't
well.
The book has chosen me.
Please don't touch my book. There are evil things in there that might harm you.
That's his mouth.
Please give me my book back.
I don't know how my book. How is it even attached to me?
It must be cursed.
It is cursed.
Quickly. Oh,
Cancel current animation.
You can ask. You can
No.
ask the witch hunter about it.
You
Don't
tried
take
to
my
take the
table.
book?
Don't take my blade.
If I
table.
let go of the book and the table, it'll let go of the table.
We
Be
might
careful.
need to-
No, the table's.
He's currently holding
Let
this
go.
specific.
There
Please
we
don't
go.
put my book in the water.
He's just asking.
Put your fist down, witch hunter.
Also, Uriah, how did you do that with your hammer?
Tilde, then F5. It's the building next to one.
Oh, that's what it is. It's like a pickup here.
Thank you.
There you go.
I look way
There
being
we
like
go.
this.
Now you're looking fly.
Are all your friends here?
I've got my pride. You guys got your hammer. I've got my pride. I've got my fucking
Is-
banner that I beat people to
Are
death
all
with.
your friends here?
If I can get it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out. Banner spread.
I forget, how do you eat
Yes,
with
this is
the
everyone.
with Kirch again?
Pretty much is, yeah.
Self-interact.
Here's my banner.
Ah, there we go.
Well, Golden Order, what brings you to my side of the world today?
You speak up, you're whispering.
What brings you to my side of the world today? Sorry, I have a contagious
You're told to
disease.
come here by our Grandmaster.
Who brought you here? Bring me the.
Grandmaster
Bring me
Bolt.
my witch
I had a
hunter.
picture of a
Captain of the Golden Order. He's a captain of the Golden Order.
Yeah.
Captain
Oh.
Bolt.
Captain Bolt. What does he need?
I guess we're just checking on you, making sure you're not. If you had any more goodies for us.
He needs more shit since currently we're at a advantage.
Well, I've already
I'm so
taught
glad
your
everyone
witch hunters as
forgot
much as
about
they
the
could
brief
learn.
we
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
I'm very glad that we've all forgotten about the brief we had.
We got a new house. We got a new.
Can you bring our
cabin.
boats and land?
Well, I can assist you. Sadly, in terms of sorcery, that's as much as your friends have learned in 1 week as possible. But if you could help me, I could teach them some deformation tactics. Not that type of deformation, by the way. Deformation, not defamation.
We're gonna become lawyers. That's cool.
No. What I mean by that is you can do this.
We'll be able to learn.
Someone gets lit on fire.
Speech on Twitter.
I'm concerned when you said we can do this.
Yo,
I'm
let's go. I am ready to
Yes.
violate some community
I'm standing
standards.
back.
You'll be able to form the land as you need. But first, I need you to do a big favor for me.
Uh-huh.
My children have gone missing in the forest, and I'm worried that they might be eating some of the local shrubbery that I've been growing. Do you mind going there and checking the forest past yonder?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, why not?
I
We do.
mean, what do your kids look like?
They look like me. They're very small people, but not small like the dwarfs. Also, if you see any dwarfs, don't trust them, because I'm in their book.
Okay.
They're in my
Hey,
book
one
too,
of us
though.
is
Don't
What do
worry.
you get in their book of grudges?
I called one of them small and tiny.
You didn't call him a stunty?
No, not that.
I'm not in anyone's book because I don't know how to read.
I'm also inside of their book of
Go
grudges
rescue
for
my
calling
children,
them small.
please.
Okay.
Alright, piss off.
He doesn't know how to read.
And therefore, by bloodline, may be witches. You know.
No. He's a licensed magistrate, I'm
Oh,
sure.
wait, I found the child. It looks like a fucking stick.
Is it his official title of Wizard of?
Wait, hold up.
Quick.
Because I. Oh, you hit a tree. Good job.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh, he's eating them.
That's a
Oh
big
my
motherfucker.
gosh, the squigs are eating them.
Pitbull. Yo, this kid hitting the gritty. What the fuck?
I got it.
I'm badly wounded.
I did it.
Treat myself.
Oh,
Yo, it is.
Master Perry, please don't tell father.
No, you don't fuck it up, but we we'll make sure that you at least die here. So I'll put you in my pocket.
Okay. And wait.
There you go. You're in my pocket. Look.
Wait, no. Turn around.
Oh god, it was pot.
Warrior priest?
Yes.
Why are there orcs in the forest?
We'll just someone else taking putting in your pocket.
I don't fucking know this dude.
Oh, that's not
Warrior
good.
priest.
There are
We
orcs
use them for
everywhere, there are
food.
Please take us
everywhere, there's
home.
undead everywhere.
Didn't you say children?
Be careful with them.
Didn't you say children? Are there more?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he said sons and daughters.
Yeah, there's more.
All right, let's go look around. I guess.
Whoa.
Oh look. Is this
I
one
got
dead?
him. Don't worry about it.
Just take them home. Take them home
Christ.
before you clip into people.
Someone stop
How
swinging
are
around
we
the
dying?
child.
Yeah, I mean, word to the wise, don't swing a baby. There's a reason why that's a thing. Yeah, don't swing a baby around. There's a reason that's a thing.
Also, where the hell
Yeah, go take the kids home. Go take
the
the kids
rest
home.
of our men gone?
Ow!
Please. If you're
Where is the
carrying a
kid?
child,
I
go
don't have the
back
kid.
to
I
the
don't-
wizard.
Where?
Go
You're holding him.
southeast.
You're holding
please.
him, Azrael. You go straight to the wizard. Go to the
Go
wizard.
southeast.
so scared.
Go
they
to the
should
wizard,
check out.
Israel. Go, go, go.
Leave our presence, please.
The things we do for a shilling, huh?
Dude's like an abortion wizard. He's fucking throwing children at us. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
He's just ow.
Where did that
Oh
come
my
from?
god, he came back and knocked it down!
Why is there a child attached to me?
Don't worry, Homer, I've got you.
No,
I got you, Homer.
Yeah, there is.
There you go.
Okay, first of all, I shouldn't be. I'm too young to be visiting more. Second of all, get these babies out of here.
Hey, Draken, you got the kids. You can go back to the mage, by the way. Draken, you can go back to the mage. You got the kids, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
great wizard, we have brought your child. I do not, but apparently I
My child, I have 2 children.
We brought one of them. VTECHGUY's over here. Bring him over.
I'm sure the others will find that kid.
There it goes.
By the way, your son nearly got me killed by a knob, so you're gonna pay me later.
You might have to move 1 second.
There it is, right there. Right there.
That little ginger bastard.
Where's the other child?
I'm sure they're
I
bringing
believe
it.
they're coming back with them now.
Yeah, there it is. There she is. I mean, not it, she.
Beep, 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 beep.
All star laugh offensive.
Look out, you're about to get knocked out by a child.
I've been sauteed by
You're not good.
gunpowder.
Move away for the
Shout.
baby.
Okay, there we go. You're good. Stop.
The baby.
Please detach this child from me.
Detach the child.
I cannot breastfeed it.
Well, thank you for bringing my children back to me. I appreciate
You're
it.
hitting the gritty right there. Holy shit.
Witch hunters, step forward.
What one of them massive act?
Well, fuck.
All right. I have great news for you. Not only because you helped me save my children, I will grace the warrior priest with the ability to deform the land, but the witch hunters, in 1 week's time, I will teach you how to master the ability of shooting fireballs.
Seems like a questionable choice of people to teach how to do that too. Aren't they supposed to be killing wizards?
I thought they were getting guns that shoot like red
I'm
fireballs.
fairly certain they're the ones who make sure magic doesn't kill them around.
All right, we'll go home. I need to go discipline my children. I won't smite them, I promise. I'll just, I don't know, have them
I could drop
fight
a table
ants or
on him. Would that be
something.
cool?
Well,
Stop messing with my
you can always
table.
Send them to the state trooper regiment, alright? We'll teach them discipline.
Yeah, use the teleport pole and go home.
boy.
Keep on walking. I'm water.
Where's the fun in teleporting? Let's just win
Like
that.
this, haha.
Wow, that wizard spell's really helpful.
Oh look, we all walked home.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, is
should've brought the
everybody...
boats. But no, y'all didn't want the boats.
Alright, let's see. Who do I need to teleport? Who's like really far away for some reason?
Where's someone trying to swim?
We got Rocker. I think, yeah, we got Rocker. Who else?
B-Dub's over here by me, buddy. Yeah. We stand proud.
What's this
I was
guy's
looking for
name?
my boy.
Yeah, man.
Okie.
Ah, old hole.
How has he managed to hurt himself?
And make sure to eat, by the way, before we start debriefing. I think that's everybody. Let me check one time around the map. Yeah, that's everybody. All right. Take a seat. Do my favorite time. Skip time. To
And make
it might be a little dark. Where'd the campfire go?
someone turned it off because I get trying to burn myself.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah.
All right, gentlemen. What happened? Because I was at home all day.
We got shit done, Captain.
What did you get done? What did you accomplish? Did you meet the little
We
dwarf?
managed to do a task that the horse breeder, the dwarf, has set out. We managed to return his horses to him. We have also laid waste to some secessionist encampments. We've also managed to clear out the abandoned city, which was not really abandoned because we got attacked by undead.
Oh my gosh. Who would have guessed around here in these lands? So much undead.
Indeed. And then after that, we went to the mage. As we were sailing down to the mage, there were undead in boats. Surprisingly.
We played bumper cars.
And then after the mage wanted to find his children, as we did that, we encountered some orcs.
You say his children?
Yes.
The mage has children?
Yes.
Apparently.
Okay.
And
I thought
they
mages
were
weren't allowed to have
apparently-
children.
I don't remember
He gets
that.
lonely.
He doesn't
And
seem
they
like the
were-
incel type.
He just created children and just brought them to life with magic.
Oh, are they like wooden or something?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, aren't all things portable?
And
He
they
couldn't get any bits
apparently
and just created them.
and they apparently were taken by orcs, grimskins.
I mean, he's a mage of madness. You don't get the title for being sane.
That is true. He is the mage of madness.
But other than that, we have done our tasks.
Phenomenal. Well, from my overseeing view of this rock I was looking at that the Mage of Madness graced me with, that I can look up in the air at you guys at all time, apparently. Let's start here. Y'all took me for a trip because when I thought you guys were going to go right, you made a hard left. And the reason why I said that too is that green, I'm going to circle it real quick. Maybe not. Okay, yeah, this one right here, that green flag in between the blue one where the blacksmith was and the horse breeder. That's a pretty rough area for lag from, if you guys remember at last op. So when I started off spawning stuff there, and I just sent one necromancer, it did the exact same thing I did last op, and it was just lag to hell. But the horse breeder, you guys met him, did a great job there. Not too many horses died. The melee AI are just, they're hell. I'm gonna be completely honest, because they wanted to kill the horses.
Can I say something?
Because the horses are blue force, so you guys can ride them and use melee at the same time. Yeah.
Can I? It was not melee AI that killed all the horses. It was friendly fire. The horses can be friendly fired.
Yeah, it's a one-hit kill.
Yeah, I imagine there's probably some abilities too that bypass some things, that it'll just come with practice, getting used to, you know, the rapier pistol combination attack, the warhammer hit, the lightning, fire potions, like all that will just take a little bit of time to get used to. I've kind of idiot proofed some things like hitting each other with swords, but other stuff I can't idiot proof.
I was gonna.
Oh yeah, I have night vision goggles.
I was gonna
Okay.
make the recommendation that we have a rule where the horses are allowed 1 to 2 charges and then have to break off so that the infantry can run in and attack.
Yeah, we'll get to horses, because even like I said, when I played as cavalry a couple days ago, testing them out, horses are gonna be go in 1 charge, maybe 2 charge, and then sit in the back, because they'll definitely be a learning curve probably compared to most things, especially because you can break your character, and I can't even Zeus them, like, so that's a bit of a bummer right now. Just to tell you, I
when you die on a
can't.
horse, you don't have any food or hunger.
Yeah.
It immediately takes it away.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, it sinks because I can't do like a cavalry charge or even Zeus cavalry charge. Like it'll just break my Zeus too. But you guys went to the city of Wellmark. We're gonna move in there next op, so we have kind of that range between friendlies down here and meeting on the northern area of the map, and we can play around in the marshland. So it kind of moves us more center of the map of location, which is nice. And I get to clean up the city and put nice stuff there and organize. And where's Castle Dreckenhof? Well, that's like the grand finale before we get the hell out for this map when Web Knight makes his map, as we get to make a big all castle and storm that. That'll be like the grand finale of screw this map. But making the most of it right now with this map. You guys did the encampments. They're pretty easy. Like I said, I thought you guys were going to go right and take care of all that, move the boats. That's why the Mage of Madness, he was originally the first objective because he was going to open up that land. I was going to have him just open that up and you just take the boats right on through. But, yeah, so that's why at the end it was, instead of, his objective was going to be passive, just go in, get the berries, and save the kids from like poisoning themselves. That's why it was like, oh my gosh, the kids, they're messing with some green monsters, you know. So, but I think you guys did pretty well. Definitely some learning curves here and there. Nothing to really complain about. Like I said, please no client-side mods, because I don't want to risk yelling at people for any client-side mods that might be breaking the server, breaking the game, all that. Like, just use the shit in the arsenal box. Like, you level up, you rank up, you get cooler stuff. Like, it's pretty simple. Yeah, let's just go to PTSs. I believe Mr. Frederick.
I believe we should have more standardization when we have ops, like, because usually we'll just go on ahead, charge anything that moves, pretty much, or just leave some men behind, which I've seen a bit of. Other than that, we have done well. It's just we need a bit more of that standardization that Carabberg has.
Yeah, I'm very, I like them more fun. Just gonna be completely honest. I don't want to go and waste everyone's Friday or Saturday night training instead of like using on-field training and playing. But it would be nice. Can you please put the, yeah, it would be nice to get us some formal lines at least. I think that's what I might do. Is we're talking about the big join op at the end of the month, which will probably just be us and Sigmar's Sons. It was going to be Carolberg, but they're not officially set up because something like this takes a lot of coordination. Not just like server, as you can tell, because our issues that we have are way different than the issues they have. And I don't even know in terms of Sigmar Sons what OG's having with their issues, or if they're even running into any. But I know that'll take some coordination of what we'll want to do, because I think I don't want to do the normal like Alpha Bravo Charlie, like just 5-man groups. I think we'll do like a line of, hey, these are all of our state troopers led by Boom, a huntsman, which is the highest we have right now technically, but when we get them, you know, the sergeants, all that, cavalry are just going to be branched off in their own thing, so cavalry will chill together. Witch hunters and warrior priests will kind of act as, the witch hunters will act as the support, but the warrior priest is more of like with logistics and the engineers. He should have been, I don't know if anyone used the teleport or there's like a force field for the warrior priest. There's kind of more passive abilities there that can help out. Yeah, I don't know if you even use the teleport, but you can teleport with a group of people, I think. I think it's up to 5 people. Melee is delayed when lagging, yeah. That's, I don't know. You have to tell me too. I'm very curious what certain areas lag. I know, for instance, that one area is just like, it's hell, it's Nurgle, it's Khorne, it's Slaanesh, it's Siege, it's everybody. It's all the chaos put together. That one area is horrible, and that's why I really wanted you guys to avoid it in the very beginning, but I just had to adapt to that because, you know. I think Uri, you were the next one that had PTS. What's up?
Yeah, just like a little thing. When we get like more set up and more things established, people with ranks and stuff, are we ever gonna turn off the friendly fire thing? So people actually, you know, have to be careful where they swing so they don't hit each other with the melee and such.
Potentially.
Or we always keep it on.
Yeah, the reason why is because this is so fairly new to probably a lot of people too. The melee, the, you know, moving up, it's all responsibility. Is, can you use a melee weapon? Can you use a crossbow? Can you use an ability without killing your team? Like that's kind of like baby steps. Like the ultimate responsibility is definitely going to become the knights and the cannoneers. Like, don't blast a hole in everybody and don't stab everybody with. And it's funny that I'm saying this because I telling firsthand, and I was trying to be careful. I killed like 4 of the Carolberg guys last like Friday, so that was hilarious. But it was you know, it just comes with training and responsibility. You know, like, hey, you're not going to go purposely run over everybody, or so.
I still remember that fucking op whenever you were trying to fix someone's broken Arma. Swung. I wasn't even near you. It grabbed
Yeah.
me and killed me.
Yeah, just the distance on the horses and all those problems that we'll run into, because that's a mod that's completely dead. So if we can get Web Knight to see this and repair it, Papa bless, because that mod is years dead, and trying to use that for this is like cool, but it's like janky. So there was, I think, 1 or 2 more PTSs. Can you put it back in the chat? Because I know it's...
I can just tell you who it was. If you press the text button and do page up, page down, you can look.
Thank you. Wait. Actually, it sucks because my page up is what I use for
Then I'll
reshade.
tell you who it
I think
was.
it's Folk.
It was Folk next, yes.
I cancel my PTS.
All right,
Okay.
and
And it
Wilhelm.
was, yeah. The only thing I would I want to talk about as well, yeah, is just getting more of a command structure, because the whole reason I was sent ahead by Logi was we knew people would start scrambling for the horses, and Logi needed at least 1 horse so that we could get you guys supplies easier. But yeah, because it was very hectic in that swamp area. There was no one really in charge of who was to go get the horses. It was just a scramble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree 2000% with that. I will say the growth has been fairly quick for most Arma units. You don't necessarily start off your story campaign ops with 20 some people, so that's why there's been a good bit of very quick promotions to get people moving up to see who can I trust, who's responsible, how are we gonna address who wants to be cavalry, witch hunters, all that. So you can get all the cool stuff, but also know here's storyline reason of like how we're getting to that.
Because we would have told everyone our Logi's plan, but everyone was just sprinting towards them.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind too, like if it ever gets to the point of like we have a bajillion people then starting to like only being like state troopers, only certain roles, like we have fun ops all the time. Like I'm not, you can be whatever during that. Like you can be skeletons for all I care. So, but at least during the campaign, I can say, here's a defined structure of what we have rolling forward. So, I like it though, because like I said in the very beginning, if you watch the very first op, it's very much militia who's the most confident person in the room, and then now we're starting to see like try this person out, that person out for leading. I think as you had PTS also.
Yes. I wanted to mention that we were talking about the organization part. My recommendation is have like you can either do it 2 ways: ranks or position. Ranking being when you form your lines, you have a first rank and a second rank guy. The guy who's in charge of the element, let's say you have militia separate, the statesman separate, and the say for instance you have your huntsman or your archers separate, right? You want to have a guy who's your first ranker who's like, hey, I'm in charge. Here's the battle plan. He goes down. The second rank guy steps to, hey, I'm in charge. Here it is. That we have a company officer and a executive for each level. Because with the militia, right, a lot of random guys. So you can put like a huntsman to like lead them. Throw it from there. Hey, one of you militiamen, you're in charge. That way you can kind of build that character for the next person in line. But for statesmen who are like your mainline troop, you can do the same thing. Hey, look, this guy right here is the primary guy you listen to. The second rank guy, it's going to be his second in command. So they'll always be able to keep an eye on the entire element. So shield wall, charge, etc. I would also recommend, which might help, is something that my, as you know, Bolt, my Enclave do. Use smoke signaling. and teach and have the leader of the element use smoke grenades to show, hey, charge or fall back or
Oh,
recoil.
we're getting bugles. Sorry to cut you off, but after this, so heads up by the way, after this op, the mod pack is getting updated. We're getting the lizardmen from Sign Conflict. We're getting bugles and whistles. So yeah, that's gonna be like the big thing for charges and all that. Something else I'm probably missing, but that's the big one is the bugles and the lizardmen from Sign Conflict. Their new thing. But yeah, please continue.
No, that's all though. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, fireballs. Yeah, fireballs too.
Bulk
So
was next, by the way.
because I think that was
Yeah,
a really good idea that Trig showed me was using lightsabers and force, because I'm also gonna try to see if we can code in dual-handed. So that's another option. You do two-handed, one-handed with a sword, one hand and a pistol, or you can do dual-handed. You know, so bunch of options to kind of play around with. Wilhelm, would you say, buddy?
I remember what I was gonna say. So I was next on the PTS. Is what he said.
Oh.
So to echo some more of their points, I think a good idea would probably be. It's probably gonna sound a little, I don't know. An Orbot would be good. I know we're fantasying. We aren't exactly traditional like squad based or anything like that, but I do think that level of organization is good. With having a more, like other people were saying, a more clear structure. I think also limiting roles would be good. I think someone else already said it, because we do have like 4 witch hunters. No offense to those people who are witch hunters. I don't mean to like come at you for having 4 witch hunters or anything like that, but like to a certain point, it's look, but yeah, I think limited
I was
roles.
gonna say, Perry, I kicked your ass earlier, so literally just fight over that position. But yeah, no, like
Yeah,
it
maybe like two witch hunters and a priest, because they all have magic, and once they actually start using their magic, I think that would be pretty powerful. But
I didn't really use much of my magic. It just couldn't work.
yeah,
2 and 2 would probably work out well. Like have just 2 of each.
2 knights
Massive.
would also work out amazingly, or cavalry,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call them.
Yeah,
I think for infantry, I think you need like sergeants. For militia, to be honest, the militia system seems a little odd, because I'm not sure how it works or anything like that. Because
you mean the Free Company militia?
Yeah.
That's basically either people who just joined, like as, for example, or someone, if they come from a guest unit. Because I haven't put down the Carroberg or Sigmar Sun slots, for their uniforms yet. But that's kind of like, that's the starting point, and then State Troopers, like, that you're wearing gold. That's us. So, I've bounced around 2 different ideas at first that I wanted to do. I went with the tech tree at first because I kind of felt more RPG like. The only problem is like, there is that jump from State Trooper to here's 4 different roles, and most people probably would want to be, messing around with magic, witch hunters, stuff like that. But that's why the very bottom witch hunters and warrior priests have like no abilities compared to like all the. You could shoot meteors by the end of this. Like if you are here for a long enough time and I can trust you, and you become the Archlector or whatever, like you could shoot a meteor. That is how OP that mod in particular can get, and I can set it up. But it's like I said, at the very bottom now, just some small smitings and healing people. So, but I'm really glad though that everyone's kind of supportive of like actually setting up rank and structure in that too. Because I was kind of worried. I was like, I don't want to go and just jump and be like, we're doing this now, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, but I have some ideas of how I want to set that up. Now it's seeing who's in what positions of.
Oh yeah, I still had a bit more, but yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Standardization. I heard that someone else echo that. I think we should probably do more standardization, less looting. Because the big thing that helps identify people, I think, when playing Arma 3 is what they're wearing.
So I've been
What the role
I've been really lenient about the looting of enemy corpses, honestly. I don't want to police that, but I mean, I see a guy over here to my right with a big ol' axe from the knob. So
I have a great sword and Reichs.
like I don't care too much about
Reichsgard.
using health, fire potions, stuff like that. You come across food.
I think armor
But
is
a
big
straight up,
thing.
yeah, uniforms like that's got to be a big no-no. Armor can't be too bad if it's generic looking, and like weaponry isn't too bad, but the uniform, that's the biggest no-no. I haven't put like a straight up this is your uniform, live and die by it, because I have the arsenal crate of whatever's in there when you spawn, it's free game. But just don't go in other people's arsenal crates. Like if you're free militia, don't go in state trooper, of course. State trooper don't go in witch hunters. So yeah, that axe doesn't do anything because it only works for the custom skeletons. Any other PTSs?
I had another one. Another thing I don't really want to see much is people going in front of leadership, like when we're marching around, because I don't know, I just feel a bit strange because sometimes we don't know where the fuck we're going at times, and sometimes people can just be lost.
Yeah, this is probably up there in terms of all the stuff I've ever played in Arma. It's this in World War II. This is the top of the easiest to get lost, I imagine.
I think we need to have more organized bannermen.
Yeah, how many bannermen do we have tonight? 2? Because I know Logi usually runs banners. Yeah. I didn't, like I said, I don't want to do like, I'm going to waste your Friday or Saturday on a training. I think what I'll do is just every couple campaign ops, like every 4 or every 3, I think we'll do a 50% of it's just training to be like, here's how we do a line. Here's, a recap for all the new people. I think that's how I'll probably handle it. So we still get action in the campaign op on the half training day, and then kind of teaching people some of the new stuff as it comes out with the mod or mod pack.
I mean, pretty much our
I think
ops
the
would be like trainings. It's just they wouldn't know it.
I think the biggest thing would be teaching them when to fall, like how to a regroup signal and all that sort of stuff. That's probably the most
Like
important
what
one.
the Caribou did with their buglers.
Yeah, I that's why I was incorporating the bugles, because that's something big I want to implement, is using those to charge, advance, So I think be on the lookout definitely for that. We'll probably end up doing it next Tuesday because we're rolling around to the 4th op now.
Mhm.
So we'll use that kind of like half is, hey, here's the new stuff, we'll train with it, and then half will kind of advance the story because
And
we'll be in a
we'll
nice
see how
spot
it
with the new
goes.
town too. I think Wilhelm, did you say something?
Yes, I was gonna say before we most likely call it here soon. I wanted to see if we do end up becoming more organized. Let us please not do the line formations that Karen Burt's. It's cool, but it's us killed and just isn't enjoyable when a orc fires or a massive knob runs in and everyone in the line.
Yeah,
I will say line makes more sense if you have like ranged
Hand
people. Like if we
gunners.
have a musketeer line, that's one thing. But I think it's like for like melee, it's
I
makes
don't
sense
think
to
we're
keep it
talking
more
about
loose.
the actual literal formation lines. When we
Oh
say
yeah, I
line,
get that,
yeah.
but it's like I'm just clarifying. It's like yeah.
The problem too is we can't crouch with the melee, so it's kind of hard to. You'd have to do a staggered of
staggered
sword and
column.
shield, and then
Like staggered
missile infantry, sword and shield, missile infantry, like stagger it
We'll all
up.
just
Yeah.
go play
And by the
Total
way,
War
I get what you
Warhammer,
mean.
and we'll figure out our tactics from there.
I get what you mean, Kanoto, about being squishy and disposable, but like having all your melee guys standing in a solid line, in my opinion, is just idiotic.
The AI doesn't do that.
There's
The AI
also the fact
doesn't
that Arma
do that,
doesn't
yeah.
do momentum.
And it doesn't care
The Arma
if you're in a line
AI,
or
the
not. It's
melee
gonna
AI
hit
doesn't
one
give a
in the
shit.
line.
I literally, the melee AI pisses me off. I'm gonna be honest because I can
real
have
independent.
I can have them turned off simulation. I can have them just chilling a mile away. Like they're determined to come after you. I saw them shooting probably like half a click out with the musket, and I was laughing. Like,
To give context to that, Bolt, I had my own private little Eden Ender mission file that I used to like practice certain shit on in a Space Marine unit, and I had some World Eater melee AI on an entirely different island than what I was, and I was paused for like 5 minutes, and I came back to learn that I had been killed by the World Eater who swam across the ocean to
Oh
get
yeah,
to
those
me.
guys move fast, but yeah.
yeah, Arma AI, when they want to kill you, they'll make a point to. But this was a long debrief, but it was good to talk, chill. I love the campfire. I love this. It's a whole different thing. I know some people used to sitting in lines. If that's your thing, before when I ran stuff, I used to do the bleachers, but I really like the campfire here. It's really brotherhood and all that stuff, I guess. But it was fun. Hope you guys had fun. Be on the lookout for the Opfit if you want to watch it back. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Especially this ending part here of us just kind of chilling, talking, and be on the lookout for promotions, mod pack update, all that. If there is any fun op or joint ops in the coming days, I don't think there's anything off the top of my head right now, but stay on the lookout on the Discord. Good night.